today I want to look at what Bleed is as part of the Bleed Complete bundle. We're going to look at Bleed 1 only. It's on many different platforms, but I want to help inform you about what this game is because maybe other people want to know about this game. So I'm going to jump right in and we're going to see what Bleed is all about. So straight away, you have an option to pick which game you want to play, Bleed 1 or Bleed 2. If you cycle through it with the directional buttons, you will get this cool little effect in the background. We're going to go ahead and select Bleed 1. I believe this is a hectic action shooting game that uses both analog joysticks. So it's a twin stick shooter-esque kind of game where you're pointing with one analog stick and you're moving with the other and then you're jumping around. Straight off the bat, we do have a cutscene that talks about a time warm and dragon were cherished alike for acts of valor and charm. Those most beloved were immortalized in a shrine dubbed the Hall of Heroes. It was a time of great deeds. So this is pretty cool so far, great little animation, but the year is now 21XX. The Hall of Heroes echoes with age. No one has been inducted for 100 years. The old heroes are becoming myth, content to live off the fame of their past glories. It is time they were exposed for what they have become. Time the world remembered what a true hero looks like. It is time for someone to wipe the slate clean. Okay, nice little setup, and here we are. We are at the title screen. I'm gonna go ahead and press A. We have our protagonist with her purple hair. She has a sundae. She's doing all sorts of things. Here's her options, story, extras, options, and credits. Let's jump into options. There's so far not a lot of load times. We have sound effects, music, turning wall jump on or off, languages, and controller. So language and controller are the two options you have to press A on and see what our options are. English, French, Italian, German, and Spanish. So those are the languages available if you want to change it from English to any of these other four. Let's hop back over to controller and see what we can do here. We do have a fire button, a jump button, slow time, and two weapon switches, and a secondary fire. So like I was saying, this is a dual stick, twin stick shooter game, but in a platform genre. So, it does give you some ability to change those buttons, which I gladly accept because maybe you don't like to fire with the right stick and you want to change it to something else. That's pretty neat. Rumble, you can turn on and off and restore the defaults. Again, let's go back. We're done with options. We have extras, and what do they include? An arcade mode, but you have to complete the story mode to unlock it. And you have a challenge mode, which you have to progress through story mode to unlock bosses for challenge mode, and a character to select. There are four main characters, but our protagonist, our hero, is WRYN, everyone's favorite main character, definitely. Let's hop back to now the title screen, and we'll go into story. So let's go ahead and check that out. You can visit a shop, which gives you extra abilities or increases your health and so forth. So this is really cool if you like the advancement, progression, and upgrading of your character. So we're gonna go with the blob. We can press X to get info on it. We can go ahead and read that if we like. But this is a stage. We have 4 difficulties: easy, normal, hard, and V hard. I'm guessing that's very hard. And I don't know if that one's for me. So just for this kind of explanation and tutorial, we're gonna go on normal because why not? Mission 1, storm the opulent manor and take out Guppy, the slug-like 6th best hero of all time. So here we go. We're just moving with the left joystick and use the ZR to jump. So far, so easy. The visuals are pretty clean and nice. And again, there's no loading times in and out of this building. But now we use the right analog stick to shoot. Cool, different things are breakable. I can already tell that this is going to be a lot of fun. Again, a hectic, really fast-paced twin stick shooter. I've heard a lot about this, on Steam. That's the other place that I play games on primarily. Now we have switching between our different weapons. Oh wow, we have this super strong missile launcher. I like that indeed. But I think dual pistols are really cool to just fight off regular baddies. And now it's saying that we can press ZL in order to go into bullet time. This is all about timing and strategy, so I time it just right. I do have a bar in the top left corner that says time. That's how long you can hold a bullet time. And I believe once it goes out, yeah, like right now, I cannot do bullet time until it recharges. You can see how it's a little bit darker. So as long as that time is right here, you can stop again and use it, you know, kind of strategically use it, excuse me. We can do triple jumps, I believe. Yep, sweet. Not difficult in the slightest yet, but this is the first stage, and it is only normal difficulty. So if you want something that's a lot of challenging from the get-go, you know you can do that. Ooh, nice, nice, nice indeed. I think so. Hey, what about you? Ooh, Mr. Cats? Ah, sure. Let's go up and take him out. Strategize. I'm strategizing here. So far, I am really enjoying this clean aesthetic. And the world that we're in kind of reminds me of hallways like in the Castlevania series. Just kind of moving in a straightforward manner. I don't mind that at all. I don't know if it opens up later on, but for right now, everything's tight, responsive. I don't feel any lag in the controls. And also, if there was anything I would complain about, you can change it. Like if you, sometimes when I'm pressing the button to jump, I kind of think I'm going to shoot, and so it gets a little hectic when I'm doing that. But I've gotten used to it so far in the last couple minutes of playing. And then here, oof, I'm guessing that I just need to keep on bullet timing. Oof, got hit right there. So this is hectic if you allow it to be. So I'm going to try to focus on the time in the top left corner. Oh, crud. So I have to fight it right away. Let me change to my other weapon, my missile launcher. So right there, I did try to press the B button to jump. And instead, it was the, what is it called? The ZR button. So controls in hectic kind of places of the game, I do have to get used to. That may just be me. But again, when I'm not feeling like I'm stressed out, I am playing just okay. Just okay. I'm not gonna toot my own horn. Not at all. Oof. But what I will say is, I'm having a lot of fun with this. I don't know if I read correctly, but again, correct me if I'm wrong. But on the comments, I mean, in Wikipedia, it says this game originally came out around 2012 for like Xbox or something. If I get hit one more time, I'm a goner. Oh, he's gonna do the regular shooting, isn't he? Sweet. Again, it's all about patience and timing. That was a little bit anxiety-inducing, definitely. What is this? Is this a hole I can go down? Yeah, because I thought this was going to be a bottomless pit. Same here, but how silly, right? They're making fun of games where it's a bottomless pit. Oh yeah, and in the options, you can turn this off. Here's the wall jump that they were talking about. I do like that kind of narrative poke at games such as Mega Man that will kill you if you get to the bottom of a pit. So now we're at a boss. We are at a boss, and we get killed because our health was super low. But okay, game over. Don't worry. It's just a game. I'll be back in a sec. So that's cool. We start off right where we left off. So that's awesome. I'm just going to try to play keep away. Again, the only thing that I've had trouble with so far is the jumping and shooting when it gets hectic. I like how I think that's our score in the top right corner. And it changes. It's a dynamic scoring system, it looks like. I had a D and now I went up to the C. So again, that's the moment where I'm getting confused right there. Okay, let's go ahead and try to defeat him once and for all. See, I shouldn't have gotten hit by that. That's all on me. I need to play a little bit more strategically. Okay, so remember to use bullet time sparingly. So I'm going to try to utilize my bullet time without getting hit so much. Now, I think I got this as long as I'm careful. Sweet. And this is Bleed. Level clear. Really cool segue between the action and this level clear screen that shows our points, our difficulty, our style, our death. So of course you can get higher points if you play at a higher difficulty, and so forth. So that was just the blob stage of Bleed, and now we get a little bit of a cutscene. Doesn't he realize that nobody loves disgusting something? I did not read that. Cross out the blob and open up a new level. Of course, I can go to the shop and turn in my points in order to get upgrades, and then go back in to try to get a better score. So replayability is big in this game. Let's go ahead and buy something just to show how this works. I'm curious. Let's do health up. Let's say yes. So now I bought it for 300. My total is 374 that I have left. And now the next health up is going to cost double, 600 points. And that's what we can see. We see the shotgun itself costs 300. Let's go ahead and buy that and go ahead and be done with it. Let's jump right back into the blob, I should say. Pick a difficulty, it doesn't matter. I'm going to try to wrap this up. But now if we look, our health is a little bit longer than the time, our bullet time meter, which means that we can take a little bit more damage. And if we check out our new weapon, do I have the shotgun? I do not see it, but maybe that's a pickup. Maybe I didn't do it properly. But hey, this is Bleed in a nutshell. It is a fast-paced action game in which you utilize both analog sticks and the shoulder buttons to do the majority of your actions. It's very smooth. I haven't run into a lot of load times, as you saw. No glitches in the first 10 or 15 minutes or so. And I can see myself playing this for hours on end, trying to go after that high score, because that's very addicting. The gameplay is smooth and fluid, and I haven't had any issue with the audio. I mean, I love the sound of the bullets firing. Everything about it is a nice little package. I can see why people talked about this. So the next time you see it on the Nintendo eShop, maybe give it a go if this is up your if this is your jam, if this is up your aisle. I was going to say, but I don't think that's a saying. Leave a comment. I'll be sure to read them and respond. Tell me all about Bleed if this is one of your favorite games, or would you recommend it or not? I know I would love to hear it, and others would love to hear your recommendations as well. For me, I think this is a stellar game that I would definitely recommend just based off of these first 15 minutes alone. And as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble, and I will see you in the next video.